This boy would deliberately take his time polishing shoes so he could overhear customers' conversations for as long as possible. As soon as a customer left, he'd jot down everything he'd heard in his notebook. It was this financial knowledge that inspired him to become rich. As he grew up, his sharp eye noticed something important. In one part of the city, many buildings stood empty, while in another area, families were living in cramped quarters. He realized this was the greatest opportunity. He devised a plan to buy property in that neighborhood and rent it out to working families in search of decent homes. One day, he spotted an apartment building. He found the owner and tried to buy it for a low price. The owner asked for $40,000, but he only had $5,000. He said he would pay the rest by renting out the apartments. The owner liked his idea, but he didn't want to take such a big risk. Disappointed, he started to leave. Then his eyes fell on a calendar hanging on the wall, which had been given by the nearby bank manager. A thought occurred to him. If he didn't have enough money, why not get a loan from the bank? He immediately went to the bank, but the receptionist wouldn't let him see the manager. Out of desperation, he started waiting by the bank's entrance. As soon as the manager came out, he approached him. He claimed to be an acquaintance of the landlord and asked for a $6,000 loan, but the manager refused. Still, he didn't give up. That same evening, the landlord called. He thought he would probably get a scolding, but the opposite happened. The landlord praised his courage and offered to be his guarantor himself. Hearing this, his eyes filled with tears. Finally, his hard work paid off. As soon as he got the property, on the very first day, he rented it out to a woman who was in desperate need of a home. Just as he had hoped, the demand was even higher than expected. He quickly paid off the rest of the money and kept his promise. But life isn't always easy. When he went back to the bank to ask for a loan to expand his business, the manager refused again. That's when he looked around and noticed there were 7 banks in the same office building. A new idea struck him. If he bought the building itself, the banks wouldn't be able to refuse him. At the same time, he could learn more about finance. He found a construction worker, dressed him in nice clothes, and sent him to speak with the building's owner. At night, he went to the building himself, gathered the necessary information, and explained everything to the worker. The building's actual price was $1.5 million, but thanks to his preparation and savvy, he managed to buy it for just $500,000.